Hi everyone, it's Dee from Turtle Dove. I have a January favourites for you today. Let's just get right into it. Behind me, this has to make my January favourites. This backdrop, which you might see from time to time on this channel, but I bought this from a donation received from a viewer for my ASMR channel, and I love it. It might be a bit much for sort of a video like today, I'm not sure. I mean, it's pretty, it's sequins, and you can sort of see them nicely here, and then they sort of become more out of focus, to say, but I love it. So I'll be using that a lot on my other channel, so that has to make my favourites. I ordered that. I actually did order it, I think December, early December, or even a bit before, but I only received it I think after Christmas. So yeah, that's definitely going to make my favourites for this month. Another one that I've already showed you, but it has to make my favourites, I showed you in a craft haul, my paper cutter, and you can see little bits of glitter over it. I've already used it a bit, not too much. Still got to sort of learn how to use it. I keep getting the measurements wrong, so that's definitely a favourite of mine. I'll pop that over there. Craft wise, I also bought this dye brush with the foam pad, so that when I'm cutting dyes, the very intricate designs, for those of you who don't know, you have to sort of punch some paper out of the design that you don't want, and this helps. So I think the idea is that you because I haven't used this, but it's definitely going to be a favourite. You pop the paper on the foam mat and just roll it, and I think it gets rid of the bits of paper you don't want that way. So definitely favourite for this month. I'm revisiting something that I had before we even sold our last house. Over a couple of years ago I bought this online from China, and it comes in this beautiful pouch, and I've been, during the week, because I don't have one set for hubby, this is just one for me, I just use it myself during the week. And it's a wooden fork, spoon and chopstick set. Now I haven't used the chopsticks a lot, to be honest, but I love the wooden spoon and the fork. Because we moved, I'm still finding things. I have just one little container in the shed left, and I found this, and I thought, oh, I forgot I had this, and I love the little pouch that it comes in. And honestly, I can't remember how much this was. It was under $10, I know that, but I just bought this off eBay and it came from China. I went to Chemist Warehouse last week, and I have way too many nail polishes, and I try not to buy many, but when they're $1 each, I can't say no. So I bought, now this is Rimmel, so this one is blue, very, very dark blue, metallic. So for $1 you can't go wrong. And this is, now let me put my glasses on, trying to find the colour, number 56, and I don't think it has a colour name. Chrome-tastic, yes it does. 813. I think that's 813. The writing's so small I can't even see it with my glasses on. And this one, now I know where it is called Moonlight Magic 902 or 802. I think it's 902. And This one, Metal On 824, so like a gold. So the green, the gold and the blue, and this is a deep berry or purple plum, I would say. Darkest Desires 901. And this one's Sinful Colours by Kylie in something velvet. The writing's so small, but it's sort of like a dirty purple. Not grey, but yeah, it's a pretty colour. That'll look nice in winter, I think. And now these two were Sally Hansen. They were $3 each. This one's a Crayola Instant Dry in number 607, just green, and I love green. It's very metallic-y. And this one is the matte, which I didn't realise when I bought, but that is in the Violet Velvet 014. And I love purple too, so that'll look nice on my toes. So I've got those. Now these I've been using since I bought them from Aldi. I love Aldi for things like this. I think it was under $6. So I bought 6 in a pack. Or you get 6 in a pack. And I bought 1 pack, and they are smoothie straws. And I thought they were the hard plastic, but they're not. They're like the soft rubber, bendable. But they work really well. So hubby and I have been having a few smoothies, and I use these all the time now. So you get all the nice colours there. So that is a good buy. And again from Aldi, hubby and I are trying to, well, I want to try and, when we go out for a day, for a drive, not buy so much food on the road, because we're getting sick of not being happy with the food that we're getting when we stop at cafes. So we go out for coffee and get a cake or something, but as far as having a meal, unless we go to a pub or something like that for a pub meal, or a place that we really know is good, I want to start making like little wraps, like chicken wraps or something like that, and these are actually wrap containers. So I bought those from Aldi as well. So I bought a pink one and a blue one for hubby. Pink one for me. So that's a good buy. I think I'll be using that a lot. You don't have to, I guess you don't have to put wraps in there. You could put like some cake in there, so that you don't have to buy your cake and you can just buy your coffee if you're out for the day. Down to the last couple of things, and then we're going to go in the lounge room because there's something I want to show you there. Okay, so just before Christmas, I bought myself a gift of some perfume. Now this is going back years. In my 20s I used to buy this, Oscar de la Renta, and they had this on sale in the Chemist Warehouse. I think it was only $20, but it was a small bottle, or it's a small bottle, and I've already used a bit over half, and it has a really nice floral scent. Can't get my words out. And it just brought me right back, and I still love the smell. I can't believe they're still selling it actually. But it's It's a nice pretty bottle as well. It's got the logo name on there and a little flower here. I should have looked up the notes. Oh, here we go. Maybe it will tell you. Cinnamon. No, it doesn't. I should have looked that up. Actually, I'm very naughty. I should have done my research before I recorded this, just to let you know all the different notes in there. But it's very florally, but at the same time a little bit sort of spicy with the cinnamon, and yeah, it's very nice. I don't like all florals. Like, I don't, even though I love the smell of roses, I don't like rose perfume. So it just depends on the flower. Anyway, because that one's almost empty in my world, because that doesn't take long to use, as I've found out. So I went and bought the big bottle, and this was $40. Normally about $120, and I'd never spend $120 on perfume. Actually, my most favourite perfume is Durissimo by Christian Dior, and that's very hard. You can still buy it, but it is hard to find. Not every place sells it, so. But anyway, once I finished that bottle, I have this big one. And that is 100ml, whereas the small one was 30ml. So it's actually, in the long run, it's cheaper if you buy the bigger bottle. So that should keep me going, hopefully, for at least 6 months, if not more. Because I normally just put a couple of sprays on my body, you know, after I shower. And I'm going to spray some on me now. Some people say you shouldn't. I never rub it. Some people say you shouldn't even do that, but I do. I always do what you're not meant to. But never mind. Okay, put that back in the bottle, in the box. Okay, we're down to. Is there anything there I put? No. So these sliders, I think they are called, and the most prettiest colour. It's like a blue purple, and when you walk out in the sun, it just has this beautiful metallic sheen to it. It's absolutely beautiful. I don't think the camera can do it justice to the proper colour, but these are Birkenstock shoes. They are made in Germany, and they do take some getting used to, because they're moulded to your feet, and if you can see up here near the toes, they have this little bump here. Now this is where I didn't have trouble, but I sort of had to wear the shoes at home, just in the house, for half hour at a time for a week or so, just for my feet to get used to them. But they are very comfortable, and I hope that they're going to last me, or anywhere up to 5 years. I have real problems with my feet. I've had surgery on my big toe, the knuckle, on both feet, and I have to be very careful with the shoes I wear. I can't wear anything higher probably than that. So I was happy to be able to spend a little bit more than I do. Well, a lot more actually, not a little bit more. These were $120, so that's a lot. Normally I just go and buy cheap shoes from Kmart or Big W or Target, and I end up wearing them for half a season and then they break, or, you know, they just don't feel comfortable and they do more damage to my feet than good. So I'm really glad I bought these, and I want to get some in winter There is another pair, summer pair, that I'd love. They're more strappy and they're brown. And they are $170, so I don't think I will get anything more this summer, but I'll wait for winter and I'll definitely get a winter pair. So I guess with something this expensive, you just have to build up over time your collection, and I'm really hoping that these are going to last. I'm just sick of having all these cheap shoes that don't do your feet any good and don't last. So that's it for in here. Now I'm just going to take you over in the lounge room because there's something I want to show you there. So let's go. Look at poor Rita. She has one of those collars on her because she's had a cyst on her back, and there's a little lump that was growing on the cyst. The cyst was drained by the vet, and then it popped up again, and then it just burst on its own. But she still has that little lump. It looks like a little wart growing on there. I won't show you because it looks gross. You could probably see just a little bit of it there, but she keeps picking at it. So I went out this morning and bought her one of those collars, and she's very miserable at the moment. I've had to put the cushion on the floor because she can't jump up on her little throne. That's what I call it, a throne. So she's feeling quite miserable because it's the first hour she's actually wearing it. But this is what I wanted to show you. I went to IKEA and bought the little side table. It's metal, and then the front bit here is wood, and the centre. So I just put a doily on there that my mum crocheted. So I'm loving that because it has this big handle, and I normally sit here on the recliner, and if I want a coffee or something, I have to sort of get up and pick it up from this big table here. It's a mess at the moment. So I thought this would be nice, and if we have guests, I can pick it up and move it around to wherever they're sitting. So I have the remote there so I can watch the YouTube through the TV. So that's definitely a big favourite of this month. I'm so glad I bought that, and that's $40, and it was really, really simple to put together. And that was just last week I bought that actually. And these are really cheap. These are just from Kmart. They look like leather, but they're not, and they're just coasters and easy to wipe, and I think they go with the house, with the decor. I think it was about $5 or $4, something like that, and you get 4. So that's my favourites for the month of January, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.